Hi everybody, it's Lee Metzger and Lee Metzger, the two smartest people in the world, and reigning champions of Skyline Mike's Fantasy League. It's the 2019 draft show. We're coming at you live from the man cave. Cheers, bitches. We should be in Nashville. We should be walking Broadway. We should be chasing whores. But no, we're here in the cave. We're happy to be here. Happy to come at you live, except you won't see it live, but we're live. And then we're going to give you our picks, and we may have a guest caller, one of Calvin's buddies, and then we'll see how the draft unfolds tonight. So, what should we do first?
Let's go and reveal the picks. Top 10
You want to
with the Bengals?
We're just doing top 10, and then we're doing our pick at 11. Now, mind you, all this is contingent on no trading in the first round. I think there's going to be some trading in the first round. There always is. These teams lie, and then there's wheeling and dealing. But this is just based on as it is right now with no trading.
All right. Actually, let's
So
go.
what do you
Let's
got?
compare ours. All right. For the first pick of the draft, I wanted to switch it up here and kind of go off the board.
I did
but
too, because they haven't moved Rosen yet, and that worries me.
I don't really know what they're going to do, but
If they don't move Rosen, I think they won't take Murray.
I think they're going to.
But as it is, you can't go off the board and off the grid and say anything except Kyler Murray.
So the consensus for both of us, Kyler Murray, number 1 pick to Arizona.
Yep.
So number 2, I think we have the same picks, don't we?
Bosa,
Nick Bosa.
I think Josh Allen is going to have a better NFL career.
I do too. I think
But-
Bosa is the safer player, but I think Josh Allen has way more potential to be a star.
Bosa's the hot name, and he didn't hurt himself with any of his play last year because he didn't play. Okay.
Who you got going third?
Quentin Williams to the Jets.
Quentin Williams to the Jets as well.
Their defense sucked ass last year.
Every mock I've been seeing in the past 3 or 4 weeks in that time frame had Josh Allen going there, but
Well, my understanding is they interviewed Allen, and they didn't like him for whatever reason.
so which is big because they do have the big star from UK, Avery Williamson, with the Jets. So I was hoping they'd be able to team up there. But number 4 going, I think we both have Josh Allen to the Raiders.
Josh Allen to the Raiders.
So
I like it. They have to replace Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
Allen is a beast.
Gruden, I think Gruden will be great for him.
I don't think he'll fit in well there.
Number 5, who do you have going?
I've got Tampa Bay taking Devin White.
I got Tampa Bay taking Ed Oliver, the defensive lineman from Houston.
Help me out. What was the name of the linebacker that they let go in free agency that had the knee injury that everyone was creaming their jeans for in Cincinnati?
I don't remember.
I can't remember his name either. But they have a big hole in their defense. Their defense sucks. Their offense is decent, but their defense sucks. So I'm thinking middle linebacker.
I personally had problems with the 3, 4, and 5 slots. I didn't know. I think any of these 3 picks with Quentin Williams, Josh Allen, or Ed Oliver could be interchangeable. It just depends. You think Gruden would really like Ed Oliver?
Yours makes as much sense as mine.
So
At 6, you got
this is where I come up with the big unexpected pick. I do not think the Giants are going quarterback here. I think they're going to go Jonah Williams, their offensive lineman, for 2 separate reasons. 1, protect Saquon Barkley and his running. And 2, if you see down here, I got Daniel Jones to the Giants at 17. I for sure think Daniel Jones is going there. Everything I've read is Daniel Jones the Giants are just in love with Daniel Jones.
You're correct, but I have them taking Jones at 6.
I don't know. I think they're going to go with the best offensive lineman available in the draft and go ahead and go with Jonah Williams because I don't think any of these other teams right here are going to touch Daniel Jones. So I think they're confident that in 17 they'll get him.
I think Jones' draft stock has risen. He's smart. He's most pro-ready to play, and he's a good-looking dude, not going to lie. And
Who do you have going at 6? You said Daniel Jones already?
Jones at 6. At 7, I got T.J. Hawkinson. This guy's draft stock has just blown up. Jacksonville does not have, I'm not sure they have a tight end on their roster, but they definitely don't have a NFL caliber tight end. And this dude,
The thing
he
with
can
Hawkinson,
block, he can catch, he can do everything.
I went with Juwan Taylor, the offensive lineman from Florida, mostly because Blake Bortles was let go. Nick Foles does not succeed without an offensive line. That was evident with the Super Bowl. He had all the time in the world to throw. I like Hawkinson pick 2 because he can block as well and provide protection and a little blanket for Nick Foles. But
the only thing that gives me pause with Foles and Hawkinson is Foles didn't have a history throwing to the tight end in Philadelphia.
yeah,
Zach Ertz was a forgotten man when Foles was playing.
Yeah, but I think Juwan Taylor's a safer pick because they want Leonard Fournette to be able to have lanes to run and then also to protect.
If he can
Nick
stay
Foles.
out of jail.
or hurt.
Detroit, I got Montez Sweat. The guy is a physical freak. Detroit's defense sucked. Major dick.
Yeah, but Montez Sweat is dropping.
Major dick.
He's dropping because of his. I think there's rumor that his injuries or something.
He's going to drop those nuts on the Motor Cities. What he's dropping.
I got Devin White going to the Lions. The best. I think probably the best overall defensive player in the draft. He's. I mean, everyone compares him to Ray Lewis. He's the commander of the field.
He's an SEC guy too, right? Huh.
Who do you got going at 9?
At 9, I got Buffalo taking Ed Oliver.
I wanted Buffalo to go with an offensive lineman just to protect Josh Allen, but I went with T.J. Hawkinson. I think it makes sense for Josh Allen to have that extra little blanket right there, that security blanket, along with. I mean, the Bills are kind of a hot mess, but I think that makes sense there with T.J. Hawkinson.
Well, he is a white guy, and Josh Allen's hugely racist, so that makes sense.
Number 10 for Denver, I think it's time. Drew Lock. I think Drew Lock's going to be going here, the second quarterback off my board. Probably sit behind Joe Flacco for, 1 or 2 more years?
I think maybe half a season.
Really? You think it's going to be a Lamar Jackson thing?
So I got Dwayne Haskins going because the GM is John Elway. John Elway wasn't not immobile, but he was not the most athletic runner, but he was a pocket passer. Haskins is as mobile as this table. And there's a very good chance that Elway's going to want a guy that looks like him under center. Now, Locke's a good quarterback, but he struggles a little bit outside the pocket.
I think
he's got this swoopy hair that really bothers me.
There's been a lot of chatter. I was hesitant to take a quarterback here, just because all the chatter that Joe Flacco's come out and said, this is my team and all that other stuff.
Let's be real.
Lamar Jackson came in and took his spot.
They want Flacco to play a year and suckle a new quarterback at his manly teat. But as soon as things start going downhill, like they always do with Joe Flacco, for a period, there's always a period of every year where Joe Flacco is horrible. So when that happens, you're going to see a backup quarterback come in.
And for the 11th pick,
who dey
in the NFL draft, who do you got going?
I have Devin Bush, linebacker, Michigan.
Same as here.
Look, we have to address the linebacker position. It is terrible. We had Vinny Ray. We had Hardy Niggerson getting meaningful snaps last year. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. If we don't take a linebacker in the first round, I'm going to throw myself down the stairs.
I
will. I've done it before.
I loved Burfict. I hate to see him go.
I did too.
But it's time, and Devin Bush is here. I think he's going to be our new core leader at linebacker. A couple other little picks I have here. Mike, I'm sorry, buddy. I know you're not watching because you got better things to do. Probably, just better.
Big Brother After Dark is on.
But I think Haskins is going to go to the Skins at 15.
Or they'll trade up to get him, but that's a good possibility that they wind up there with him.
I for sure think the Redskins are going quarterback, probably Haskins, hopefully, and then the Giants are going to go Daniel Jones at 17 is my projection. But
I'll tell you what, I'm going to make you a deal. If Jones goes to the Giants at the pick I projected, you let me slap your face and we put it on here. Just slap!
What do I get?
And if he goes to 17, which would probably be tomorrow, because it'll be too late tonight for us to watch all the picks, you can slap my face and we'll put it on here.
All right.
Deal?
Deal. All right. A little segment I did for you, too. I got some sleepers that I think are going to be probably late round, if not just undrafted guys, that I think are going to be stars that are going to be, a lot of times you see guys in the first round that don't even add up to be anything, but I think these guys are going to be stars in the NFL. My first one's going to be Anthony Johnson, the receiver from Buffalo. Dude is 6'2", 210 pounds, just a stud. Last year, he had double-digit touchdowns as a receiver down in Buffalo. Darrell Henderson, the Memphis running back, he had 8.9 yards per carry and 22 touchdowns last year. Dude's a workhorse. He is 5'8", so he's a little undersized, but he's an absolute workhorse.
But if he's going to school in inner city Memphis, he's tough. He's street tough.
My favorite sleeper right here is Chase Hansen, the linebacker out of Utah. 6'3" guy. He played quarterback, safety, and linebacker and excelled at all three. He's very, very similar to the Saints' Taysom Hill. I for sure think he's going to be a stud. I think he's going to be a fun player to watch in the NFL for the next couple of years.
And he's a good Mormon boy. He has God on his side.
Right here, on his shoulder.
Let's ask Lee who he thinks we're going to take. Well, what do you think? I think we're going to take whoever I say we're going to take because I'm the smartest man in the world.
Ha 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 ha. Let me kiss myself.
Just playing, Lee. Not really. Yeah, just playing.
Well, if anyone's watching, let Mike know how it went. I'm sure he's so busy. You know, he's fine.
Calvin, this is Little Andy.
Little Andy? Are you?
I can't come on camera right now because I have a real bad case of acne.
Oh, it's all right, little Andy. It's all right.
Well, I just want to say I don't think we're going to take a quarterback because, I still got a year left on my contract, and I promise I'm going to play really good.
What do you think? How do you think Zach Taylor's offense is going to fit you?
I think it's going to fit me like a glove. Not the glove that OJ tried to put on because that didn't fit. But I think it's going to fit me like a nice insulated glove.
Oh, little Andy, I missed you all off season. I'm glad to have you back. Do you have anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Well, I'd like to say hi to Papa Murphy.
Oh,
He's
Papa
one
Murphy.
of my biggest fans.
I love Papa Murphy.
I
He's
wish
a
he
great guy.
could have called in. And I'd like to say hi to Mike. Mike, I promise I'm going to play real hard for you this year.
No, Mike doesn't like you, buddy.
Oh, well, I like him, even if he doesn't like me. I just want to tell everybody to keep the faith. We're going to have a good year.
So what's your projection, little Andy? What's our record this year?
I think we're going to go 15-1.
All right, your real projection.
What is your real projection, little Andy?
I think we'll win at least 10 games, and if we can keep that white tight end of mine healthy, Tyler Eifert, we can win 11 games.
Huh?
I'm sorry, I've been doing blow all day. I'm a little drunk, too. Well, it's been nice visiting with you.
You too, little Andy. I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Bye.
Wow. He wouldn't even walk. He's too coked out to walk on camera. I saw him upstairs doing bumps off the switchblade with a hooker in the bathroom.
It happens.
I know, it does. All right, so that's the show. We're going to do this off and on through the off season, through into the season. So, got anything else?
That's all, folks.
Enjoy the draft, and we'll touch base and feedback all this. And
Oh, hold on. Don't forget the bet. If we draft Haskins at 6
Slap
overall, Dad is doing a Facebook Live video.
slap bet.
No, Haskins goes 6 overall. Remember last night?
Oh.
The bet?
Oh shit! I got thrown. I was pretty drunk last night.
Well, that one, and you have to
God
make
damn
a Facebook Live video pronouncing that Lee and Mike are way smarter than you.
That, and I have to throw myself down the stairs.
Cheers.
All right, cheers.